Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. The Fire Fest-E.V.I.L, the summer celebration of Hearthstone, is here, so now is a good time to play some Hearthstone. The Fire Fest-E.V.I.L is going to last until the end of July, and there's going to be 7 quests overall that give you some gold and some card packs. There will be one new quest every day, but you can also complete them afterwards until the end of July. However, there is also reason to open Hearthstone in the near future, because Fire Fest-E.V.I.L is going to come with 3 new tavern brawls. One is going on this week, one next week, and one on the final week of the event. And these tavern brawls are going to reward you with a card pack, some golden cards, and a few packs of the upcoming expansion that you can open up later. The first 2 brawls this week and next week are going to be solo adventure style brawls where you fight against bosses. This week we have 8 bosses in Blackrock Mountain that we're going to try to fight against. There's also really nice small single player adventures. The third brawl is going to be a PvP brawl, and in that one you need 1 win to get the card pack. This week's brawl has a slight speedrunning element to it. If you complete the entire brawl, win all the 8 bosses, you're going to get the Ragnaros card pack. And this is a card pack that was awarded from Ranked Ladder in 2015. So you're going to get an old card pack as a reward. And you're also going to get 2 golden cards. If you win in under an hour, you get a golden bronze herald, and if you win in under 40 minutes, you get a golden recurring villain. You should know that the timer is counting real time, from the time that you start the brawl to the time that you end it. So if you go away from Hearthstone, come back later, the timer is ticking there all along. Nonetheless, that 40 minutes is by no means impossible. I have done multiple under 30-minute runs on this while I was testing it out, and the current best times are closer to 10 minutes even. But that's some dedication. Nonetheless, under 40 minutes is absolutely possible. You also get to play with some nice characters, because at the start of the brawl you get to choose your hero. There's Togwaggle the Rogue, Dr. Boom the Warrior, Lazul the Priest, and Hagatha the Shaman. And each of these have some special cards in their decks, they have special hero powers. It's just a lot of fun, I highly recommend trying them all out. Except maybe for the Priest. Priest is pretty terrible. I did complete a run with Priest too, but Priest is by far the weakest of the classes. The best and most solid class is Warrior, the Dr. Boom. That's the easiest to complete and it's very good for speedrunning. Togwaggle also fairly easy. Hagatha the Shaman, relatively easy, but you need to get at least some good RNG with your loot in the game. And Lazul, if you get bad loot, it's just terrible. You need some good loot, but it's doable with good loot as well. Obviously there is a luck component involved, because the loot is random, the treasures are random. Some treasures and loots are much better than others, but overall most runs should be winnable, especially with Warrior and Rogue, who both have such strong decks already right from the start that they're just very, very good. Priest depends the most on getting really good cards from the loot, and Shaman, I did lose one Shaman run at Veilastras, when I wasn't offered many cheap cards. In hindsight I should have picked the Murloc quest, because that opens a path to some cheap Murloc cards, even though I don't like the quest itself. But not picking that condemned one of my Hagatha run decks to so expensive cards that I could not handle that one boss. Speaking of treasures, the treasure that speedrunners are using a lot is Hand of Rafaam. Especially if you offered 2 copies of Hand of Rafaam, you give your opponent 4 cursed casts at the beginning of the game almost just plays itself. That is very, very strong. On my other runs I've also been carried pretty hard by Grimmer Patron and the Muscle. Very good treasures. Grimmer Patron carried my Priest playthrough. Just excellent synergy with Priest with that one. And the Muscle is just an immense tempo swing on turn 4. So these are some of the most powerful treasures that you can pick, but I've also completed runs without having any of these, so it's by no means impossible. A couple of notes about the bosses. There are 2 bosses really that you need to know a little bit about how they work, or at least it helps. The first one is Gar. Gar has this Fire Zone board, And whenever a Fire Swan dies, it deals damage to you equal to the number of Fire Swan that have died that turn. And Gar has a hero power that deals 1 damage to the board every turn. So if you don't do anything about this board and they just die all simultaneously to the Gar hero power after 5 turns, then that's an OTK and you die. Because that will be 7 times 7, 49 damage to the face. So with most decks against Gar, you need to start picking off these Fire Swan, or otherwise you will just die. I've also actually played with rogues so that I have just ignored them and went directly to face and killed Gar before he's able to proc them. But with most decks you are not fast enough to do that, so mulligan accordingly so that you can start chipping in damage to these so that you don't die. And another boss where you need to be a little bit careful is Veilastras. Veilastras has the hero power Essence of the Red. Each player draws 2 cards. And this is a hero power that's going to be cast every single turn. So you're going to be flooded in cards very, very quickly. If your deck is very expensive, you can't get rid of your cards, then you just start burning cards, you go into fatigue. If Veilastras gets any foothold on the board, you just might end up losing. So this is a matchup where you want to mulligan very aggressively for your early game cards, so that you can start playing cards away from your hand very rapidly. I don't think the other bosses have features that are so crucial to know about. And of course it's fun to just go in and see what happens, but I hope that these couple of pointers will help you enjoy the Tavern Brawl more. And do check it out, it's a fun Tavern Brawl. And if you want to see all bosses in action, well, here's one run through that I had. Back to the beginning. High Lord. Let's go. Rampage not useful in this particular game. Alright, Nezot's first mate. Now we're going in with the Nezot's first mate for starters. We will play Elven Archer. Or not. Oh, Elven Archer. Okay. Hit the face a little bit. Oh, a loot hoarder. I see, I see. I want to make space for the boom bots actually, so I will use the first mate to trade. And then with the boombox, that should be game. Actually, it's already game with the bash. I guess we go with the bash then. Alright. Clearing the first boss. Let's see. Choose a treasure. At the start of the game, draw 2 cards. At the end of the turn, summon a copy of this minion. So the Boomba is useful, the Grimmer Patron. Let's take the Grimmer Patron, let's try that. Rush package is pretty bad. Let's take that one with the Elec and the Blastmaster. Seems like a good idea. Alright, here we go.
Dr. Boom versus Baron Geron.
Alright. Ooh, boombox. I love the boombox. Do I keep the boom? That's probably a little slow. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more on-curve plays against this hero power. Now I can just play on curve here. Deal 5 damage to enemy hero if they have any unspent mana. So now I can just play on curve. Okay. Now play the Scrap Hound. The alternative was to play first mate and hero power, but I can use things like that later on too. Right, Grimmer Patron time. So we get a couple of these. He kills one, can he kill another? He could not. Intriguing. Then I guess we go with this one. I mean, now this can't summon a copy, but this is just so powerful. Okay, do I mind that there's going to be some damage? I guess I kind of don't. I mean, I could have brawled there, but brawl animation takes so long. I think this is faster. Yay! Taking down the Geddon. And we get bombs away, I suppose. Bombs, bombs. Then the Omnitron defense system. Dr. Broom versus Omnitron.
Intruding city detected. Defenses activated.
Doom's a little bit slow, but I think First Mate and Grimmer Patron are fine. Let's take these to start with. Yeah, I can play the First Mate on first turn, it's okay. I was also considering just putting bombs in the deck on turn 1, then playing the First Mate and Hero Power on 2. I think that would have been an alternative. But maybe in this game I'm trying to go with the Grimmer Patron for the win here. Grimmer Patron, trade that, hit face. Alright, alright. The lads are here. Flame Cannon. Who Flame Cannon this is? Ready! Okay. Well, Alec, Hero Power. Use the weapon to trade that. Use the Grimmer Patrons to go face. Okay. Toxitron does not really matter at this point, because we're just going in. Yay! And lethal. Grimmer Patron doing some work. That's nice. Got through the Omnitron. Choosing loot. Galvanizer Wargear, Security over Brand, Range Caliber C for him. Multi-Farmer Shield Block. Boom Scheme is just so weak. I think I need to take the bomb package. Yeah. Gar is the one. Gar is the one that where you can accidentally kill yourself. Or if you get a really bad draw, then you just die to Gar. Because if you can't kill those. If you can't kill some of these. What are they called? Weren't they suns? I thought they were suns, but I'm not sure. I don't think this is an acceptable draw though. Were they suns? Fire Swan. Maybe I just remember wrong. Ragnar's had suns. Hard to remember, it's been a while since I raided Molten Core. Alright. Scraphound. Here the boombox isn't doing that much. You kind of need the boombox after the Fire Swan are killed. Just have it before, then it just doesn't do so much. To take a hit over there. Need to start getting these killed at separate times. Oh, Rockbiter. Well, luckily it was used on a minion. That's a piece of good news. Need to Range Caliber down one of these. Now we're getting these numbers to sufficiently low levels. Then I can even play the boombox, because these will be at 1, so they will die to hero power at the same time as my boombox dies to hero power. Oh, but now 3 more of those. Ah, that's awkward. Now I can't go with the boombox, because if these die too, then I just die. Hate it when that happens. I actually need to go with Seaforium Bomber. I can take a hit over there. That's fine. Now I'm taking 16 from these. Which is a little bit scary. I know. Oh no. Oh, he used... Oh. Well, now 9 at the same time would kill me again. 9 at once would kill me. I don't want that to happen. I can take 4. I go down to 5. Oh boy, oh boy. I actually think I need to... kill one of these now. With the range caliber, so that I take 1. And this one goes face. And then this one dies to the hero power next turn. I take 1. This looks like this is the line. I can take 1 again. I believe I want to take 1. I take 1 from this. Yeah, I'm taking 1 from this now. Then I'm going to bash that so that it dies next turn to the hero power. And I can get 6 boombots on the board. So on average, hero power happens here. Even if he didn't draw the bomb. Well, he just drew 2 bombs and died. But even if he didn't, hero power happens. 6 boombots go face. They need to do less than 1.5 per boombot to win. And Leon, did you play Vanilla back in the day? Yes, I did. I was in a raiding guild back in Vanilla. We actually had a server second on Ixiakil, for example. Each of these in your hand came +1/+1. No. Draw 2 cards. Passive at the start of the game, summon 3 boombots. I think we take that one. Pirate package, no, no good. Dead man's hand, maybe not. Execute slam sleep with the fishes. I guess we grab that package. Then Atramedes. Let's see about this one.
Dr. Boom versus Atramedes.
Atramedes, okay.
Hear your heart beating.
Do you really?
I'm suiting up.
Because I'm suiting up here. Let me see. I have a boombox. That's cool. I also have 3 boombots at the start of the game. So nice things all over the place. I can't attack with them on turn 1, I see. Okay, it's cool. These are going to start going in regardless. Just shuffling some bombs, hitting with some boombots. Alright, alright. Dragon egg. Not a fan of dragon eggs. I think I want to kill it in 1 hit. Shuffle more bombs. Use 1 boombot. Hit face with the others. I have the boombox for next turn. He's going to use the weapon to kill something. Maybe not. Maybe he is. Alright. And it's time for me to go in with the boombox. That one goes there and then we play the boombox. Whee! That's a lot of boombots. And this set of boombots should be adequate at just killing him. Can't use the Grimmer Patron effectively here, so just this one, that one, this one. These are going phase. Okay. Get rid of one weapon. Push some damage. I see. Oh, my tree is dead. Random enemy minion. I don't have anything that would... Well, I probably win with the improved morale. Right? I just improve morale there, that probably wins. Woohoo! My best record is 28 minutes. Nice! Well done. Bombs away. More bombs? Or rush? Have I ever made it to turn 10? Not really. So many LX. I guess we take that one. Let's see. Double rough arms curse. Nice. Yeah, I haven't had very good treasures in the couple of runs I've had. Also, what I see on Twitter, it's mostly people bragging about how lucky they were with like bombs killing people on turn 4 or something. And yeah, that can happen. That's the way this game works. Keeping the Grimmer Patron. 26 mulling for Edwin. Okay. But now I did get the remote in this game. Do I want the first mate out there? No, I don't have anything that I can really do on 2. So I think this is hero power, then it's first mate hero power, and then it's Grimmer Patron. I think that's what this is looking like right now. I could also slam, but I think this is fine. I can trade one of these into that one. If it hits for 1, then I just use the weapon to kill it. So I maintain some board presence here. Don't think Grimmer Patron necessarily can survive, but we'll see. We'll give it a try. Here goes the Grimmer Patron. Let's see what it can do. Throwing some bombs. Nice. Does he have the tools to kill these? That doesn't kill them. But then nothing. Okay, that's cool. I just put more bombs into the deck. Rampage the Grimmer Patron. Hit a lot of face. Seems acceptable. Rampage Grimmer Patron. Tekopi also comes out with Rampage on. Isn't that sweet? So then we just win this one. Alright. Take down that one. I'll be back. Alright. Then more rampages and a brawl. Because I don't have a lot of removal. Didn't I say I don't want the 5th Elec. I think I want the brawl. Then up against Veilastras.
Dr. Boom versus
Veilastras the Corrupt. He might have his hand so full that my bombs don't do anything. That's definitely an issue sometimes with this one. Just ends up burning the bombs. But Grimmer Patron, that's a fine card. And I don't mind my remote either. My remote seems okay. Not much I can do with 2 mana. Well, let me just shuffle. I'm going to stop burning cards soon, but I guess it's acceptable. Hand is not full yet, so still getting the bombs. But soon hand will be full. So I need to try with the Grimmer Patron now, see if there's an answer to 2 of them. Because there might not be. Burn the bomb there. And I'm burning stuff left and right. I think it's execute time. Is it improve morale into execute? Now it's probably hit with that one. Then execute this. And then play a scrap hound. These are all going phase now. So then I will have 4 Grimmer Patrons for next turn. And these are hopefully going to be enough to just take over the game. Nine, 10, 12 damage. Not quite there yet, but pretty close. 15 if I use a wrench caliber. Still not enough with 15 and wrench caliber. I think I can improve the morale of this one. Then I can just give it rampage. And then I can hit face with all of these. And hero power. I think this is fine. Could have set up potential lethal with the lackey, but I don't really believe that there will be bombs that are drawn, because I think the bombs will get burned. So I rather want the on-board lethal. Alright, we got that one down, so we make it to Ragnaros. Ragnaros has been difficult for me. Wondrous Wand. Totem of the Dead, your death rattles trigger twice. I think we take that with what we currently have. And we take more bombs. I think this is what I'm going to try now. Let's see. Because I have those 3 boombots at the start of the game, and now all of them will have double death rattles. I might keep an execute, because there are some... Ragnaros has some nasty minions that I may need to get rid of. So let's see what we can do. My death rattles will trigger twice. So yeah, lots of bombs into the deck. Hopefully lots of boombots on the board. Boombots can help me deal with the Magma Ragers maybe. Hopefully. That is a good card when your death rattles trigger twice. Let's go. Doesn't even want to hit into a boom, but interesting. What do I want on the board? I guess an elect can't hurt. Hit there, hit there. Alright. Let's see. Hi, Profan. Ooh, Core Hounds. Alright. I guess I don't mind some Core Hounds. We're going with this one over there, and then this one over there, and then we do the boombox. So now I have 14. Now I have 14 death rattles here. And I have a brawl in hand, so this should be just the end of the game. I believe this is the end of the game. Let's see what happens. Because it's kind of hard to survive 14 boombots. I mean...
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.